Hello everyone, my name is AP the Weird One, and we are back with more Sort of the Demon Hunter Kijin Gentōshō. Episode 3 is a bit interesting. It's more of a slice of life episode, you could say. It's kind of interesting. So, the events of this story take place 3 years after the event of Genta reuniting with his father and slaying, kind of laying to rest his mother. It's kind of the beginning of the when America invades Japan era. That's sort of Meiji Restoration era. It's about the beginning of that era, and it's it's gonna be a bit of a two-parter, and because this is like kind of like the build-up, and then we have something later. Kind of weird. Wish it was maybe 2 episodes in one, but okay, we'll deal with it. So our episode begins. We're kind of Gincha is at a soba restaurant. He's been going there for about roughly a week or so. The soba isn't good, but it's tasty. He does like the flavor, and the stoner and his daughter, they're chatting up like, "Wait, what do you do for a living?" He says, "I'm a demon hunter." They kind of laugh a joke about it, but it's like, all right, whatever. Well, if you're this demon hunter, there's been a case of there's like a serial killer going around. Basically, it leads up to kidnapping women and then killing the men. There's more. The number of dead bodies does not match the number of disappearances, whatever. So, and it's kind of like in a little bit of a ghost town area. Not like there's cheap land. It's not the most inhabited area. With that said, Genta is up for the job. He's like, all right, I'll investigate this, and he runs into the demon who he believes is the slasher, but it really isn't. It is a demon known as Zenji, I believe is what his name is. Actually, hold on. We get this demon, and he is a superior demon. Not a very powerful superior demon. He's one of the few that is very weak. He has the ability to mask his scent entirely, but while they're on a bridge with a whole bunch of dead bodies, these two run across each other. They have a conversation. They fight a little bit, and then they have and then the Zenji reveals that he's not the slasher. He's been trying to look for the slasher, and what culminates from this, what leads into this, is Jinta becomes very, I guess, open. Not so a bit interesting that he is very open to his past. These two kind of hit it off. They learn what each of their reasons for fighting. Zenji, he used to be married to a woman, but then the slasher came and killed and raped her, and now he kind of wants revenge. And what's interesting is once he's done with that, he just kind of wants to live a little peaceful life, tending to his wife dead, and just kind of live in the foreground. Jinta, we get a little bit backstory for what he wants to do. Yes, he wants to make money, but he also wants to amass power because, he's a simulation demon to gain enough power to confront his sister. Whether or not that he's going to kill her, it's up to there at the time, but that's essentially his end goal. And we kind of, through this conversation, they're enjoying a nice cup of sake. He comes to tell him it's more than just the two things, but he's obsessed with his sister. Like, he's obsessed to want to kill her. So he's kind of going a journey trying to figure out, is he going to kill her? Or is he going to save her? What's his ultimate goal? But he's on a very blood hunt for his sister. And this episode was very interesting. The result, like seeing him open up to the demon, and then a little bit later he opens up to the soba owner, and the daughter's like, he's like, I had a little sister. My father, he was very abusive, but I didn't understand at the time. I left, and when I came back I realized I gained some perspective on the matter because obviously she's a demon. Though the end result didn't, like, the reunited with his father and everything didn't get the end result that he was hoping for or expected. So maybe in between the 3 years and the event of episode 2, something happened. That's kind of what I got the implication, or what the ending, what he saw in episode 2 wasn't exactly what he was anticipating. But regardless of that, Jinta was very open up to people. It was kind of interesting. It was kind of a bit of slice of life. And then near the end, I thought it was going to lead to the big reveal of the slasher or whatever, but no, it's just Jinta and Ofu, the daughter of the soba restaurant. They're having a chat about snow willows, which are basically a type of cherry blossom that decides to imitate a willow, and it kind of has like a very whitish feel. And they have a bit of a philosophical conversation that obviously is relatable. Jinta understands, like, why does it want to become a snow willow even though it can't? And he's like, and she says, like, even though it doesn't realize that it can never be a willow, it wants to shine its blossoms ever. And it's obviously a metaphor for demons that want to act as humans and assimilate the site. They can never become one, but they're going to do their best, and they're going to show their best foot forward that they can be human as much as possible. So that kind of interesting. A bit of an interesting philosophical moment. Not too deep, but you can see where that's coming from. Still, a thing that was a bit surprising, though, was we never got the slasher. There's definitely two-parter, but just how much Jinta is opening up to people, her, the demon. He's just a very open person. Yeah, he has his secrets. He's not going to necessarily tell humans his backstory, but he's willing to tell the demons. I don't know. It was an interesting thought, and I wasn't exactly expecting this episode. Was it my favorite so far? No, but it was. I was okay. I mean, I enjoyed it, and the direction didn't go exactly where it went to. Didn't exactly go the direction I thought it was going to go to. Though I do wish, like I said, that we got the full story, like it was a little bit longer. I wish it was like a little bit of a 2 episode. I think it would have helped it out. Not necessarily that a series needs the action, and just, I don't know, this episode definitely felt a bit dragging with its results. I'm like, okay. I mean, I guess we need a bit of a setup episode and then get to everything. I don't know. For whatever reason, my gut is feeling that either her or the father is the demon. I don't know. I just, something about that gives my error conclusion, gives my thought process, but maybe not. We'll see. Anyway, that's it. It's going to do it for today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys next time for episode 4. See if we'll find out who the serial killer / rapist is. Anyway, have a nice day.